Won't you say why you're a stranger now? Your eyes escape mine when I sit you down. Don't you feel like we're holding on onto a fairy tale, but the magic's gone? Been months of bluffing the blushes and faking the butterflies. Wake up, yeah, I'm kicking the castle down. Ooh, yeah, I think it's time to talk. Ooh, yeah, I think it's time to talk. Kinda missing how we kicked it off. Always in overdrive, now the feeling's lost. Blind to notice, we've been losing touch. Long gone fairy tale, yeah, we killed the rush. Been months of acting a fiction and staging a Valentine's. Wake up, yeah, I'm kicking the castle down. Ooh, yeah, I think it's time to talk. Ooh, yeah, I think it's time to talk. I think it's time to talk. Be true to what we forget how it felt from the outset. Hopeless to reset. Ooh, yeah, I think it's time to talk.
We'll find our souls begin to intertwine. Your heart of gold, so pure, divine, and I lost myself within the fire, breaking free from my desire. A heart of gold, forged to inspire. It's starfire. It's starfire. It's starfire.
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear. Driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear. Like an outlaw on the run, dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the continuation of the LHYNX Division Gaming League, the very first VR chat-based competitive gaming league ever. Tonight's matchup is a game of inches. Team Hades and Team Helios will contest for supremacy in Rocket League. I'm your shoutcaster, Kvechi, here with my co-shoutcaster tonight, Try, and we will be calling the match as it happens live here on the official LDGL Twitch channel and live stream. This live stream is once again managed and overseen by the league's co-owner and commissioner, Mahidrian. Thank you to Mahidrian for all his hard work making this league a reality. Tonight's match will begin shortly. The participating rosters gather and prepare for the contest ahead. The match setup closely adheres to Rocket League Champion Series rules and regulations. It is a best-of-7 bout. First to 4 wins takes it all. As we'll be announcing throughout the stream, if you are interested in getting involved with the LDGL, either as a fan or participating community partner and competitor, you can stay linked in by joining our official Discord server. That link can be found alongside our Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube links in the About section of this very Twitch stream. You can also type !Discord in chat, and the bot will generate a link for you to click at your convenience. Now flare up, place your bets. Who will win this matchup tonight? Only the trial ahead will determine the sole victor. Without any further delay, let's get into the action. LDGL Season 1, Rocket League, Game 1. Team Hades versus Team Helios has officially begun. Hello, Try.
How's it going? J.K.
Hey.
Simmons.
It's going.
I think it's the funniest thing you have the voice and your, profile picture's Omni-Man. Just
Yeah.
matches perfectly.
Hey, there you go. Exactly. Just got to keep it real.
Yes, sir.
Well, you know, we got the. I'm just going to go through the rosters here between Hades and Helios before we start. I believe everybody's kind of ready, so I'm not going to delay it too much as we go in. But Hades roster, we have, and I believe already some substitutes have been made. But yeah, Skrilla, Senpai, RL, and S. Dot. And then their substitutes Black Sunrise and Blue Braze. Then we have the Helios roster Vinny, Aaron, and RJ. No substitutes. Helios performed against Misfits already and demonstrated potential. They did lose the game, but they did take a game off of Misfits, who so far is the top seeded, presiding first seed in the league. And it gives me some hope that they're going to come in here and make it a contest for Hades. But their previous performance, Hades, dominant. They did a 4-0 sweep, 28 goals over 4 rounds.
That's a lot of goals.
That's a lot of scoring.
This is
4 games.
actually perfect. The other match that I watched was the Helios Misfits game, the other match I casted. And yeah, we did see saw some potential in Helios. They had one really good game, so if they can replicate that one game, they might have a shot against Hades.
Yeah, and I guess we're going to see that contest here. See if they can pull something off, and then I would love to see it. So are we going to get straight into the match now? It's the last game of this stage. Well, we have a follow-up match tomorrow, 9 p.m. EST, by the way, for Valorant. Is going to be Team Hades, the Valorant competing Team Hades. It's going to be their debut game against Team Helios, who had a contest already against Team Void in Valorant, a close match. Make sure to tune into that tomorrow at 9 p.m. EST. And that's just a little plug here as we wait for the setup, the inevitable game coming to us now, Hades at Helios in Rocket League. Again, you are watching this stream, LDGL live on twitch.tv. Don't forget to tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mom, your dad, your grandparents, try to help them watch it on their iPad or their Kindle, whatever they got. Join the Discord with the link in the about section of the stream. Type !Discord in chat. Get involved. You know, we want you there in the server, keeping up with our match announcements, our league news. Your participation makes this a reality. And hey, we're getting right into it now. Game 1 of 7. And the break happens. Skrilla immediately bounces off the wall, the goal corner, and we're seeing actually some defense coming out of Helios already, and Hades having to answer.
Yeah, we're seeing Hades already kind of putting the work on him right off the bat.
Putting the work on him. Look at that. What a setup. Across midfield, bounces off to the goal. S. Dot himself carrying it in with the car with a flip off the boost pack. My God, 1-0, 443.
Interesting play from Helios not going for the face-off, just letting Hades kind of take it. It's another goal for Hades.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, interesting play indeed. They did do the face-off that time, and you see the setup from S. Dot. They have the angles, you know. So they bounce it off the corner of the wall, beyond the blast pack, and S. Dot knows exactly where to roll his car into that ball to get it into the goal. It's not even a question.
Yeah, when you're going against a grand champ type players, they're going to be able to put the ball wherever they want, and it's quickly evidenced by this 3-0 lead 30 seconds into the game.
Yeah, this is mathematical. I mean, I think each of their cars has maybe like a protractor attachment because they are hitting every angle. It is no question. These guys do math.
Gotta hit them angles.
Indeed. So
just like what Drake says.
Exactly. Decent ball control coming out of Helios. Not exactly letting it go straight into the goal right at the beginning, but Skrilla doing a good job of heading it off. Actually, Helios getting a great score, open goal. Aaron 404 saying, you better defend that. You can't just have 3 players on our side and expect us not to take a shot.
You saw the Hades player actually turn around and go for the big boost rather than going for the block. Kind of a little mistake. You hate to see it, but I think they'll be fine with a 3-1 lead.
Yep, good break there, actually. Got the ball stuck up. Good corner behind the blast pack, and he does not hit it. Oh, and another shot. The follow-up, Estad makes up for Skrilla's mistake. Wow.
Excellent rebound.
Yeah, we maybe even planned, yeah, that, you know, there was a reversal there off the top of the goal, and Estad was following up as he boosted up from midfield. I mean, this is Grand Champions. This is legend stuff at work. Oh my goodness, aerial! What insane control! And a great block there by Estad, taking the ball up, juggling it midair straight into the goal. An airstrike if there ever was one. 5-1, 3:52 left in the game.
You love to see a lot of scoring early on in games, but it's all being done by one team.
Yes, it is not a give and take.
Oh, sir.
Young King, 6'6", 4'84", maybe going to be able to make up the gap for Helios. Do a good job there breaking at midfield, and it bounces off the wall. And Hades getting a really great aerial. Look at that control off the goal and in. Estad scoring from the juggle.
Hades is just getting every single rebound. It doesn't seem like Helios is really able to get up to stop any kind of attack from Hades.
My goodness.
There is no relaxing in a high-stakes Rocket League game. That's fact.
We have a break. How many goals is Hades going to put up this match? Helios having a hard time finding any answer to what seems to be... Oh my goodness! A great goal block there by Vinny. That's a save. They're going to try and make something happen off of that. The ball is in a dangerous position. Hades has taken flight there. Airplanes knock cars into the goal almost. Off the cuff at a rebound. Dangerous setup almost for Hades as it goes towards the blast pack.
Finally a great save for Helios, kind of putting some defense on. They're going to need a few more great saves if they want to keep this game close.
And nearly a goal. An amazing save there for Hades. Helios unable to make the score.
Helios still getting a little bit more offensive time on the other side of the field. So they need to be able to keep that ball over there if they want to have any chance of making up this 5-goal difference.
Yeah, for sure. But they do need to start hitting that goal as often as they can. I'm liking that they are able to put some defense in on to Hades. They're not getting completely smashed. Skrilla with a great demolition on Aaron 404 as Aaron attempts to make up some distance with that ball, but the goal is made anyway. Estad, a dangerous player.
Not seeing a lot of rotations for Helios. It seems like a lot of their members are double committing the balls, and when you do that, you're gonna leave the goal open for a quick rebound, and that's pretty much how all Hades goals have come. And so Helios has just gotta have better communication on who's going for what, because these Hades guys are just not gonna miss goals.
Yeah, or just some kind of assigned role as somebody needs to tend the goal or at least midfield to help with the rebounds. Here it is again, aerial. Hades almost getting the setup. Skrilla going for the shot. Helios pushes it to Hades' side, but Estad is there to contend. See it off the corner of the blast pack. Senpai doing some insane juggling to push it past midfield onto Helios' side. This is in their territory, and there's a setup there. Vinny gets a great demolition on Senpai, though. And Estad, in return, demos Young King as they try to find control of the ball.
Nice hit from Helios. They got to be able to follow that up. Nope.
Oh my God, Estad. What an insane return. Helios in huge danger. Estad with another score. Skrilla following up as an assist. Helios 8-1, 118 left in this match. It is looking bleak.
Very. Helios has got to step it up on both sides of the ball. They got to take every chance they can get. At this point, this game is far gone. You got to start, trying to figure out what you can do and how you can adjust to maybe have a chance next game.
Yeah, see if you can figure out their strategies. Their strategies seem to be not really driving on the ground. I mean, there is some massive aerial play an incredible tech that you see from high-ranking players like that seem to make up their roster. I mean, look at that. They did a reset, almost maybe, where you touch the entire bottom of your car to the ball and flip your car around for another boost. Like that is some serious stuff that Helios is going to have to figure out how to answer. All right, and we are still seeing it's just kind of a back and forth at this point. Hades unable to really find any purchase, maybe setting up for some insane goals. It goes off, and there it is. Estot and Skrilla, the dynamic duo, making another goal.
Putting on a clinic here, just showing off, showing what they can do.
Yeah, if there was ever like a need for a demo reel, they're making it happen right now.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Hades just has, I think, just total control of the sky at this point.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would agree. Astute observation, 10-1.
The thing is with Rocket League is even if you think the other player is more mechanically skilled than you gotta still go up and try to contest aerials, at least force a 50. Otherwise, they're just gonna take all those open shots and, well, make 10 of them.
Yep, and yeah, exactly, and it's a 50-50 thing. Put your car in front of them and hope to God that that's going to give you a little bit of leeway. A bit of a cross setup there, and Estot instantly to the center of the goal. 8 seconds left, 11-1, 10 goal differential. We have 3 more rounds to go after this win if Hades is going to keep this kind of momentum up.
We'll see how many goals they can put up. They've almost matched, what do you say, 28 goals in 4 matches? Is that what you said?
That was their previous scoring in the previous match that they had.
They've almost added, I don't know, they've almost added another third of their goals in 1 game. Pretty impressive from Hades.
Yeah, a single game. They really came to play. Like, this was not, there was no leeway. There was no making it flashy. This was a contest. This is respecting your opponent. And your opponents in the league, as your goals scored and your differential matters when it comes to seeding as we approach the playoffs. So that's a defined victory for Hades against Helios. We see here 11, 7, 5, 23 shots taken on the Helios goals, to Helios only taking 4 on Hades. Dominant control.
I mean, I see Senpai rocking the Grand Champion thing lit right under his name. I'm guessing that Skrilla and Estot, considering what they just did, are both up near the same rank as well. And I don't know. I'm not sure what Helios can do to really come back into this game. They just gotta,
yeah, they're
be
best.
more confident. They gotta get up in the air and just try something. You can't let Hades take all those free shots.
Yeah, I mean, on one hand, it's you have this performance. You can see that they're going to be the dominant competitor, so you have the freedom and the flexibility to just try anything, and maybe that will set Hades on their back foot so that you're on somewhat of an equal playing field into the next match, game 2 of 7.
These kind of games where you're like, where you're getting, dominated 11-1. Just go for it. There's no harm, no foul. I mean, it's either they keep beating you 11-1 or you just, try something new. Just go for it, and maybe you'll get lucky. You never know.
Yep. There's 2 opportunities to prepare. It's before the match, and then it's during the match. So this is during the match. Try and find something that works. Estot doing a great job. Skrilla following up after that demo to get the score. 1-0. We are not surprised.
Just off of the first 30 seconds, I'm seeing Helios be a lot more aggressive on the ball, which I do like to see. That was a nice shot by Skrilla, put it right out of reach of Helios, and already taking a 1-0 lead, but a little better than last game for Helios.
Oh, decent break, but Estot juggles it straight after into the goal. Helios unable to answer. Gets stopped up. Benny gets locked. Skrilla, or Estot, taking it over the heads of the other 2 Helios cars. Or the roofs. The roofs? The roofs. Yeah. We're going to have to learn some car lingo now.
The hood.
The hood. Good break. goes onto the Helios side. Skrilla trying to set up. Helios actually, again, doing a great job. We see one of the Helios players actually go aerial there. And a break happens. It goes towards the goal. Estot doing an amazing job there at juggling and saving the ball. That is no goal for Helios. And sending it straight Helios side. Vinny with an amazing save in response.
Good challenge by Vinny there. Put it right on goal. That's going to be a goal for Helios.
Aaron, 404, following up off the assist from Vinny. And
see, that's what they needed right there. Vinny going up and challenging, getting a nice 50 right in front of goal for Aaron. That's what you love to see. That's what you need if you want to beat this kind of team.
Indeed, 2-1. Hades is going to have to stay humble and make sure that they're finding the strategies and the opportunities they need. It goes back towards the Hades side. Blue Braze does get the save. Senpai RL actually getting subbed by Blue Braze. Blue Braze in Senpai's place now this game.
Helios, another offensive opportunity. But Hades just going to keep it away from him the entire time. Oh, couldn't get up quick enough for it.
And Blue Braze goes aerial, does not connect with the ball.
Ooh, that's going to be a shot on goal.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Almost.
By Skrilla.
Nearly.
The slightest of touches right here.
Boink.
That's magnificent.
Just a mild redirection, and it gets in.
Those are always, in my opinion, the most impressive goals. When you just get that little slight touch just to redirect it right past the defender. You love to see those.
Helios doing a good job of defending their goal, but Estot sends it right back. 4-1, 3:16 left in the round. I do like how Helios is adapting. They do not look like the same team in the first round. They're starting to do some things, starting to work together. Seems like they're starting to communicate about where the ball is going and what they need to do to try and get a score. The double break happens, gets sent over right side. On Helios' goal. It's an open goal right now. Aaron 404 with the lineup, but a great save by Skrilla. It breaks midfield to the blast pack.
Aaron got a kind of bad hit on that one, and you gotta just, if you have a wide open goal like that and you're down 4-2 in a game against this kind of team, you gotta be able to put that in. Otherwise, they're gonna come back and do this to you. I mean, I just don't think Helios has the firepower to stay up with Hades at this point. They're getting a lot more offensive time on the Hades side of the field, but it's not converting to goals.
Yeah, we saw that same story basically play out when they were playing against Void. And it just Hades, with the control that they had over the ball all the time on their opposing side of the field, on their goal, it was just like they just never had an opportunity to actually fight back. Look at that, 6-1.
There's no teamwork involved in that. That's just Skrilla going up and dunking it right in the face of the goalie. And, you know, when you have one guy who's able to beat the entire defense, there's not a lot you can do.
Yep. It's like a very, very, very large man just picked up the ball and then made airplane noises and sent it into the goal as everybody else screamed and could not find an answer. And there it is again. Almost, actually. Skrilla unable to make it. Takes a great shot on the goal. Helios does a good job of trying to interrupt, but Estot closes it up.
What a shot.
What a shot indeed.
Poke that in right at the top.
Aaron nearly saves the ball, but maybe even assists at knocking it into the goal. 7-1. So Helios took the game off of Misfits. It makes me wonder what the contest is going to look like between the presiding seed and Hades' demonstratively dominant performance here. I mean, they look like a contender, to say the least.
Hades obviously that aerial supremacy, just being able to put the ball wherever they want when they get it in the air. It's just something that Helios isn't able to compete with right now. And I think that's going to put them ahead of a lot of other teams in the league. Just being able to get up there and I wouldn't say showboat, but just, you know, demonstrate mechanical talent that the rest of the league doesn't really have.
Yep, and that's what's going to make them a dominant competitor. Skrilla, look at that. Amazing redirection over the two first of the Helios players there into the goal. One thing that I'm seeing a lot too is the positioning of Hades. They keep rotating, like you had said, on the field. You never, at least not unlike the beginning of the game. You don't see all three on one side of the field. You have a guy that is going to be sitting back and tending to the goal unless they're going aggressive, and he will be able to redirect the ball if it gets struck out towards midfield or even back towards the goal of Hades from Helios.
Definitely think the rotations on Hades end is much better. I would hesitate to say that I think Hades is even playing a little more aggressive than they should be, just because they feel, like they just have supremacy over the ball right now. They're not really able to be contested in any way, and I think that's kind of like their confidence is through the roof right now, so they're just kind of going for it. And I think that when you're running a team down 8-1 and you're just going for the ball and just thinking, hey, you know what, he's not going to stop me, I'm just going to keep punching and punching and punching, it's a strategy that can really work out. It's been working for Hades.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, morale and your spirit will suffer if they're just juggling the ball into your goal over and over again for an 8-1 game. They're entering that flow state right now. I believe they are in the groove, so to speak.
19 goals.
Skrilla, what an insane juggle up in the air. But Helios denies him the pleasure.
Very good save by Helios. Playing decent defense right now.
That's doing something fancy. Tries to juggle the ball again. Helios denying them another strike. It does cross midfield, though. There's a setup, and Skrilla, Estad, both close it up for a 9-score game to 1. 6 seconds. My God.
Hades could get another double digits here if they're real fast.
Yep, if they want to take a strike on the break, maybe one goes for a demo, they could send it across. And it goes straight up into the air. Juggled a bit, Estad sends it back towards Helios' side. And Young King 666484 hits it to the ground. Team Hades 2-0. Estad doing a couple celebratory flips and a burnout. 15 shots from Hades. A little bit of improvement on Helios' side, 6. But a dominant performance still from Team Hades against Helios.
20 goals in 2 matches. That's
28 over 4 in their previous showing. So, I mean, are we looking at like a 40 bomb?
I would bet on them getting 28 in this match, probably more.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue it. For sure. 30 minimum. It is a blowout. Helios, maybe just start rolling the dice and see what happens.
I mean, it comes down to just the individual touches. When you just watch it. When we're on the Hades perspective, all their players they touch the ball and it goes right where they want it to. They jump up, get a nice aerial, and put it in position where their teammates can score or they can score it themselves. And you just watch Helios' touches, and they're not bad touches, but it's just not enough to be able to beat a team like Hades. You just got to have, perfect touches. You got to be able to boom that ball down the field and get it to the other side at the very least.
Yeah, one thing I see too for touch time. I mean, Hades literally at some points will just carry the ball in their car as they go. And I do not see that kind of performance coming out from Helios whatsoever. It's more so just trying to bat the ball away a hard distance. It's never controlling it, sending it downfield. My God. Skrilla and Estad again. Skrilla, amazing score there. Look up into the sky. My goodness, they made something to rebound off of when there was nothing. And that's a score for Hades.
Communication being showcased right there.
Estad really showing himself to be an amazing setup guy, but Skrilla also for Estad. Estad both. I mean, their roles are interchangeable. They have been playing together for some time.
Skrilla and Estad are just, when we see the scoreboards, it's like 4 assists each and then 4 or 5 goals each. I mean, that's just, you got a potent offensive duo right there, and I'm not sure they can be stopped.
Yep, 2-0. Hades again, making the horn sound as the gap grows ever wider for Helios to find some purchase in this contest. We're setting up. Here comes the third score.
I don't know what to do if I'm Helios at this point. I mean,
you're very
play
best.
for fun, have a good time, or at least try to.
Yeah. I mean, this is really, at this point, it's a perfect opportunity for you to get mileage if you hadn't already.
Definitely. Nothing helps you learn the game better than playing against really cracked players.
Especially if you start to see the cracks in their cracked gameplay. Because that'll give you an opportunity to see it in other contestants that are maybe less experienced. Because there is going to be a spectrum in the league. And actually, look, we have an open goal here. Hades, but an amazing save by Skrilla sends it rocketing back Helios side. Vinny is unable to touch midair as Skrilla sets it up, bounces it off the wall, and sends it over the boost pack.
I like seeing that, Vinny. Keep going for those. Might as well at this point, you know.
Yep. Eventually, you will start hitting those.
Showcase a little bit of your own talent, you know. Might as well at this point.
Oh my goodness, what an insane demolition in the setup for Skrilla to send it straight into Helios' goal. That's what I'm talking about. What, like you had said, just what an impressive offensive duo between those two players. Bluebray's doing a great job too of just holding up ball control in the midfield and back towards their own goal.
And seeing a lot of great teamwork out of Hades.
Or sorry, Senpai.
All three players. There's Senpai going for a little setup of his own. And Helios is able to get it out of there. Back in the midfield. Vinny with not a strong hit, but did get past one defender. Good setup for Helios. Maybe they can convert this into a goal. Get on the board.
It's possible they have the control, but oh my goodness, Senpai.
Not looking like it now.
What an insane juggle. Estot nearly getting that rebound midair. Look to Skrilla getting ball control again, sending it back on Helios' side. Aaron tries to respond, but Senpai is there to continue the draw. Estot just flying at the moment.
Going for style points right there, trying to get a nice little flip reset. Doesn't quite get it.
You know, Young King doing a good job of stopping him in his tracks, and Senpai just kind of takes a walk in the park a moment and very, very slowly and threateningly pushes the ball into Helios' goal.
And it's Senpai saying, you know, I can score a goal too. I don't just need to be the third man the whole time.
And I do not need to be in the air to do it.
That's facts.
4-0, 2:20 left in this match.
I mean, silver lining for Helios, it's, you know, this is probably the closest the game's ever been so far. They're not really having any offensive production, but at the very least, you can come back from a 4-0 deficit. They just got to play really well from this point on.
Yep, for sure. And I feel like Helios, again, is they're starting to warm up a bit. Maybe they're not going to find that, like, miracle foundation they need to really get this going. Skrilla just playing absolute mind games with them as it approaches the goal. Helios unable to really get that touch that they need to stop it. Skrilla going for the angle shot. Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure Skrilla, he came from a... How do you hit this? He's coming away from the goal, and he hit that in.
He had the martyrdom perk on. If he gets demoed after he takes a shot, the ball goes straight into the goal. My god, 5-0.
Oh, another one for Estot.
Yeah. Absolute just masterclass. They should start a course on Udemy on how to play Rocket League.
I mean, you gotta... Helios at that point, like, you saw what Estot did right there, is he immediately followed up his teammate's hit with a shot, and that's called seconding, and Helios should be pulling that off as well. It's an easy way to get free goals, and Hades is demonstrating that, but if you're not challenging that second shot, then you're probably going to get scored on by guys who are not really missing any shots at this point.
And another one comes in.
Welcome
That's
to
a great
Brazil.
point. I mean, it's really an understanding, too, of those roles, the functions, you know, how the game breathes. Team Hades, Skrilla, Senpai, Estot, they all seem to know their place and how to respond depending upon where their teammates are and what they're doing. Helios maybe doesn't have that perspective yet, but they can get it.
I think Helios just needs to... They need to get more quality shots. I mean, everything Hades touches is just turned to gold so far, and as for Helios, they just haven't gotten enough good hits, and they've had a few opportunities to put the ball in goal, but Hades is going to be there for those easy saves, and unless you can get a tricky shot off on them, then you're just not going to get the goal.
Estad cosplaying a Spider-Man car at the moment, just sticking to the ceiling. I've seen it a couple times. Another surface of the field that they can get a reset off of. And Skrilla takes an amazing shot. Aaron 404 with an epic save, saving the extra score. We just see just absolute madness. Cars clash together. Estad setting up for another shot. Actually, great juggle there by Vinny.
Come on, Vinny.
Hades' side. But Senpai's there to redirect the ball.
Still the ball on Hades' side of the field. Maybe Helios can... Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, man. It goes aerial.
Oh, brilliant save by Aaron again.
Pops up. An amazing save there for Helios. There is no 8th goal. 2-1. It goes off the ground on the back, or it actually bounces off the wall. It's up in the air.
Oh.
Skrilla, the final goal. 3-0. Team Hades. Unreal.
Pretty sure that's like 5 or 6 shots from Hades, I think, that have hit off the top crossbar. A little tough from Hades, but I'm sure they're not missing those goals too much.
No. And it's a formula that works for them, and we see it.
Definitely.
12 shots from Hades, 1 from Helios. Just, again, dominant offensive production, and really just an unstoppable assembly line of scoring.
I'm not really getting to focus on Senpai for most of the game because I think he's playing most of that third role, but he is playing that third role great. The Helios just isn't getting any really chances or any time on Hades' side of the field, and it's mostly due to Senpai just being there, that anytime Skrilla and Estad don't put the ball in the goal, he's able to get it back on Helios' side of the field, and it looks like only Aaron is the one who's able to really stop any goals from going in, and he's had a few pretty good hits and good saves, but you gotta have more than just him to beat this team.
Indeed. And I mean, like you had said before, when you get good touches, you have that good ball control, you're able to make the ball do what you want it to actually do. Helios somewhat sort of finding that rhythm, but Hades definitely having it. One thing I find with Hades is when they do go for those aerials and they do go and put their car into the air, into a position where they want to try and make a strike, their car is doing everything they want it to do. And there is a great example. Skrilla, Estad, and Blue Braze all joining together to force a goal early on, 10 seconds in, and Hades is on the board.
Not the start you wanted, your Helios. I mean, Helios, they had the game close last game, but they need offensive production. I mean, they've put up, I think, 2 goals in the series, and that's just not going to cut it. And they need to be able to convert on the chances that they do have. They had a few available shots for themselves, and they just haven't been able to close out. Yeah, you can't. Like I was saying, you gotta be able to communicate who's hitting what. That way you're not all bunched up. You want to be spaced out in the field so that you can all be ready for different kinds of hits that go every which way. And you see right there that some of the Helios players are getting stuck underneath the ball or grouped up with each other, and that's just not going to work. Aaron with a nice hit though. He's been going
a solid 50 seconds here of no scoring from Hades. Hopefully I didn't just cast a spell on them. I did not, but yes, I did actually. Estad, Blue Braze, an amazing assist play there off the side of the goal, and it goes in. That's 2-0 for Hades. But again, I mean, my statement's not incorrect. That was a solid 50 seconds of Hades needing to kind of find a new strategy to get it into Helios' goal. And that is actually them surpassing their 4-game record, 28 goals. They're now at 29, I believe. Sheesh indeed.
Hades is having a field day right now. And,
oh my God. A corkscrew aerial. Estad sends it in. Confetti. Yeah, what a field day indeed.
Oh, that's so tough. He bumped Aaron into it. I mean, that probably would have been a goal regardless if Aaron didn't go up to contest that. But you saw the Young King and Vinny both go up for that ball right before, and neither of them got quite a good hit, and they also double committed on it. And like that's what I'm kind of saying is like you can't just both go for it and leave Aaron back there to try to stop these 3 from scoring. It's just not going to work out that way. The rotations have to be cleaner by Helios.
For sure. Looks like they're kind of trying to back up the ball, but it does not work. Skrilla, Blue Braves both able to get the ball in. That's the 4th score there in this round for Hades. Yeah, I believe Helios is also struggling with the back guy, the dude that is waiting for that ball to be sent over midfield to try and change up the ball control. They're not really able to find an answer for Blue Braves. In this match specifically, I mean, we see Hades is actually just overcommitting all the way on Helios' side.
Definitely, and I mean, that's what they know they can. They know that they have a good third man who's not going to let anything come through. Ooh, good shot by Aaron, though.
There it goes. Almost, nearly.
Ooh.
And an amazing save by Blue Braves. Skrilla unhappy with the fact that almost happened. Drives it straight in across the field, and Estot smacks it for the assist, 5-0. What a breakaway.
Nice little goal steal by Estot. Sure, Skrilla doesn't mind. He's got plenty to go on the books for these couple games.
Indeed.
Oh,
and a complete cross. Aaron 404 taking a shot, doesn't get it. Great save there by Estot, but I'm not sure what just happened. Unreal.
Both teams faking. It's tactical.
It's tactical. Big score, Skrilla, and an assist from Estot. The setup, the dynamic duo performs again. Look, it's a dance.
It's like they got telepathy with each other or something. They're just always there for each other's hits. I mean, these guys gotta be they got a duo together in ranked all the time or something. I mean, I've never seen such chemistry out of a duo. It's just impressive at this point.
Yeah, I believe that from the post-game interviews that we did in Hades' first performance, it was, in fact, that they did have a lot of playing experience with one another, specifically Skrilla, Estot, and Senpai.
We're definitely seeing it come to fruition today as they absolutely stomp Helios.
And a great save by Vinny.
Right place, right time.
Indeed, but unable to get up to stop the touch, and luckily Helios has follow-up. But again, my God, Estot just sending it back. It crosses midfield, but yeah, Hades is there to respond.
Nice hit by Vinny there to put it on the Hades side of the field, but just right into the arms of Estot once again.
Yep, and he is
putting a little sauce on it.
Yep.
Couldn't quite finish it out.
Ooh, almost a tomato basil. It was looking pretty. Estot coming in off the corner of the goal, and Skrilla sends it flying. It's Hades' side of the field now. Blue Braves, the back guy, does send it back. Got a little bit of a setup happening, but nothing. Vinny doing a great job of demoing Skrilla. Skrilla doesn't have an opportunity to play off the Blue Braves' setup. And it just rolls in. Skrilla kind of watches it as he goes. Maybe takes a picture outside of his car's window. That's 8-0.
He thought about putting that ball in, just giving it a nice little pip, but he just I'll just watch it.
Yeah, just let art be art.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. 35 goals, 4 games so far for Hades, and 36. 9-0.
They want to go for that 40. They want that 10-goal average per match.
If I were the other Rocket League competitors right now, I would certainly be sweating. Just watching this this monster kind of grow and show its fangs.
If you're the other Rocket League teams, you got to be thinking, all right, well, we know these guys are, mechanically very skilled, and we got to be able to get up there and contest their shots, because otherwise, with their perfect ball control, they're going to be able to put it on goal every time. And I think that, that's the way that you're going to have a chance at beating Hades. Is just don't let them get these shots that they're getting. And it's hard because they're putting the ball exactly where they need to put it for their teammates. And when you got people playing off each other like that, and Skrilla's just there for the right after the pass, how do you stop that?
Yep. And just what a masterful setup. Estot doing some crazy aerial spins with the car, boosting at all the right moments to kind of twist himself and contort himself so that Skrilla has the setup in the proper angle to put it into Helios' goal. You see here, minor scuffle going on, almost crosses the Hades side, but again, Hades is there to respond. And actually, Helios has a good setup here. They can push it towards the goal, but Esthod is there to save off of Aaron's attempt.
I will say Helios is. I think they look better than in their game against Misfits. Definitely, I would say. Even though they're playing against a stiffer competition, I think that they're playing a lot more confident. Even though maybe it comes with, you know, the fact that it's like, okay, well, these guys are putting up 10 goals on us. Maybe we should just, you know, go all out. I think you just got to play like that from the start, you know? Play confident, play like you're going to win, and you never know what you might do. But I just think against a team like Hades, even, no matter how you play at this point, it's just not gonna be able to make a difference.
No, sir. You see the cross. Amazing setup off the mid bar. Bam. Esthod scored. Again, Skrilla and Esthod. 12-0.
Is that 39 now?
It is at 39. Nearly a 40 bomb.
One more.
12 seconds. 12 scores.
I believe.
Will Hades get the 40? It is really up to Helios now at this point, just to deny them that glory. We have the setup. And it goes straight across into the goal. 13. Hades. 40 bomb in 4 games. 13 scores in a single one. 5 seconds still on the board.
I think we need a little bit of auto balance in the server.
Yeah. Welcome to class. Aaron 404. Blowing up Blue Braze, saying no, please, not another one. Got a little bit of a setup happening. Juggle. It does not touch the ground. Oh. Will there be a setup? Oh, hey. It goes! Young King! You can score 13 times on Helios, but not 14 without an answer. Nicely done. But that is the end of the match.
Good job, Helios, not giving up and, you know, not ending with the donut. You love to see the fight all the way through. I feel like a lot of teams would have just given up after seeing, you know, a 10-goal deficit. That's a pretty insurmountable task, but Helios still kept fighting and kept playing their best, and props to them for that, you know. Good sportsmanship on their part.
Indeed, that's a competitor spirit, and we love to see it. Well, congratulations to Team Hades for taking this series in stride, dropping 40 goals over 4 games. Helios contending valiantly against a dominant opponent. We are going to head into our intermission and break before the postgame. Again, you are watching the LDGL live on twitch.tv. Don't forget to join our Discord with the link in the About section of this very stream. You can also type !Discord in the chat, and a link will be generated for you there to click at your convenience. Stay tuned.
It's hard for me to let go, but I think that I'm finally feeling good again. So hard 'cause I loved you, but I'm finally feeling like myself. All of the wounds that were opened by you are now closing. I finally know how to live without hurting myself. I think that I am moving on 'cause I do feel less broken. I needed a sign, this is a sign that I'm healing. I'm finally healing from you. I'm finally healing from you.
Welcome back, everyone, and welcome to the LDGL postgame. We'll be bringing up some players from Hades and Helios to talk briefly on the match we just watched. Then we'll send you on your way to contend with your plans for the night. So first, we're going to bring up the players selected from Helios to talk about the match and get their perspective on the contest as it played out. Vinny and Aaron, please join us in the post-game stage when you have a moment. There we go. Welcome, both of you. And thank you for participating in the Rocket League match. I know that was a fiery performance there by Hades that you guys had to contend with. Just got some pretty basic questions for you, and then we'll be on our way. Try. Do you have anything you want to lead off with?
Yeah, sure. I'm just wondering how you guys, kept the mental game. You guys seemed like you didn't give up the entire time, and that was evident by your 0-second goal right in the last game. And I'm just wondering how, in the face of such a daunting task, you guys kept the mental fortitude up and kept fighting the entire time. What were the vibes like for you guys?
Look. That 0-second goal from last game, they just gave it to us to be nice. Okay, let's keep that frank. And then after this that just happened, I'm pulling the Rocket League team out. We're not playing Rocket League anymore. We're pulling out Yiddies out of this shit. No, I'm joking. But no, we kept our head straight. I knew because I played with Skrilla last night. We were playing duos. I already knew we were gonna fucking lose. But I like last time when we versed Misfits, we here to have fun. The fact that we scored, I think we scored like two or three goals, counting the last game. That's something to be happy about, at least for me. I don't know about my teammates. Besides that, I don't have much more input than that.
Let's say the last game I casted was your guys' game against Misfits, and I even with like how Hades played, I would say that I would definitely saw a lot of improvement from you guys. And I after the first game we were talking, we were like, we thought you guys, needed to be more aggressive in the sense that like they were getting all the shots they wanted, and you guys definitely came out and contested a lot more shots. So I mean, good adjustment by you guys. Bet you got any a question? Well, I think of another one.
Yeah, sure. So I guess my question, you joke about pulling the Rocket League team, but my question for you, I guess, would be, moving forward, you're gonna have a contest with some of the other teams, regardless. You managed to play against what appears to be the best performing Rocket League teams that are in the league right now, which is looking to be Hades and Misfits. But you're going to have other teams to contend with. How do you plan to prepare? Are you going to try and get some more time in? Is this kind of a solidified roster for you for Helios and soon to be Yiddies moving forward?
I think based on schedule, because one of my players is in college, I don't know if he's going to be able to make future games, and I might have to do a couple roster changes here and there. Add a couple more players, do a couple more scrims and practices to get better myself, because I do need to improve myself as well.
Okay. And I mean, so during that match, I mean, were there any moments, there was that 0 score moment, but were there any, I guess, instances when you were playing that had you guys communicating and kind of celebrating like something that you managed to get a leg up on your opponent there? And that's the question for the both of you, Vinny and Aaron, both.
I guess when we scored I think we scored in the second game. I guess we kind of celebrated that a little bit, but it wasn't nothing like, oh my god, we did it. It's just like, okay, we got a goal. There's nothing like overly overexcitement.
Right, right. Okay. I mean, still that's something off the breakaway because I do remember that goal that you guys made. It was a great breakaway goal.
Yeah.
And what about you, Aaron?
Earth to Aaron.
We might be having some challenges with the
Oh,
mic.
He
I
says
think
mic's broken.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
To also answer another question, when we were playing,
Wait, hello?
I became very demo focused because they were playing. There was always somebody in the back contesting the ball, so I was getting sick of it. So I just started blowing them all up in the back, so we can get the ball to move a little bit more.
Smart play.
Hello?
Yes. Yeah. We
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can
you.
All right. I apologize. What was your last question? What were we like? What we had a
Yeah, like, did you have any moments where you had like a breakaway goal, I believe, in the second game, and then you had that 0 second score at the end? Just kind of finding stride and getting some communication going between you guys. Were there any moments where you felt like you like really celebrated, or you really did something that worked against your competitor?
for the most part on defense. If we got like good saves, I'll try to like come. I can remember right. I'll try to like bring up the team morale because of course the games like the goals they're coming in a lot. There was a lot of goals. So anytime we get like a good save or if we was trying to move the ball around and get like more aggressive and more clears, of course, I would try to bring the team morale up, get hype, bring us together, try to get our mental, just stay solid.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. I mean, that's all you can do. So, and that's great. It's good sportsmanship, and we really appreciate you guys like coming out and competing, and we hope to see you again. And thank you for joining us here in this post game.
No problem, man.
Thank you so much for having us.
You know I love you, Kavechi.
Yeah, I love you too, brother.
But his voice is just serenading to my ears. I'm not gonna hold you.
That's
Full
what we
J
call
here.
him, the Birdman.
I appreciate you both. All right, we're gonna move you guys out, and we're gonna pull up the contestants from the winning team here: Team Hades, Skrilla, and Estot.
Esda had to go play in
Senpai.
another league match, so yeah, he's gonna fill in for him.
Yeah, go ahead and bring up Senpai.
He's alive.
Missing the other half of the duo.
It doesn't look like Senpai might be stepped away. But Skrilla, I mean, so first of all, congratulations. You're doing Team Hades absolute justice. Welcome, Senpai, to the stage. You're doing Team Hades absolute justice with this performance. Congratulations to the win against Team Helios. This is your second win. And also, special congratulations to dropping a 40 bomb in the league contest.
you.
That was an insane performance.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I think I contributed like 2 goals. So
Hey, we were
Nice.
commenting on it. I mean, we didn't get to see a lot of what you and I don't remember who was the other.
Blue Braze.
Yeah, Blue. So you two were like mainly it looked like the thirds kind of keeping the ball on Helios' side of the field, and we didn't really get to see too much of you guys, but we did comment on the fact that Helios was not able to get the ball to your guys' side of the field very often. It was mostly due to Estot and Skrilla weren't putting the ball in the goal. You guys were there to knock it back in and give them another shot, and it's an underappreciated part of the game, and so really
I'm
good
not gonna
job.
lie, I was having a lot of connection issues, so I was just trying to be a good teammate and stay
could
back.
We
Yeah.
could.
Real quick, before we jump into the questions, I just want to shout out Team Helios, Yiddies, man. The 40 bomb, it's no disrespect. At the end of the day, we're all here to have fun, but we're also here to be competitive. I respect you guys for finishing out that game, and don't pull the Rocket League team, because
Yeah, don't.
like Kavechi said, there's plenty of competition that you guys will have a good time playing against, and just respect to you guys, man. It's all love at the end of the day, so don't let it discourage you, like in your future of playing this game. It's a great game. The competition is spread all across the board, so don't let that game discourage you at all or even be upset, because there's a lot of growing room for everyone, even us. We get crapped on by a lot of people, so just
Daily.
don't let it daily, so don't let it discourage your grind to play the game.
All right. Hey, I appreciate that sentiment a lot. It's good sportsmanship, and I can get behind that. So we'll just move into some basic questions here for you guys. And I guess they're kind of a little bit of foresight on what's to come. We obviously, with the games that we've had played so far, we're looking at you and Misfits to kind of be the leading seeds. We don't have many games under the belt in Rocket League yet, as we're just moving into the second stage next month. But have you guys talked or had any discussions or conversations about what that is going to look like when you do approach Misfits and enter against them in that contest?
No, I mean, at the end of the day, we'll probably watch their VODs of the people they played last and see how they play, their play style, pretty much their skill level. But other than that, we'll just come ready to play with me, Senpai, Estat, and then our boys on the bench, just debating on what happens throughout the series. But it'll just be like any other game.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that just kind of reeks of confidence. What about you, Troy? You got any questions for our winners here?
Yeah, so we saw a lot of great teamwork out of you guys. Just perfect passes to each other. I'm just wondering, like, are y'all calling like, yo, like pass it here, and y'all are just executing on that, or how are the comms going in your guys'
The
chat?
comms are pretty simple, to be honest. It's like left, right, passing, yours, just simple stuff. It's not very intricate. We all kind of have a pretty good game sense, and we've been doing this long enough. We know how the game flows, so we know where we need to be before you're even calling for it.
It definitely seems like it.
I'm sure we all three of us, me, Estat, and Senpai, all have over at least 1,000 hours on the game. So I mean, like at the end of the day, it all just comes down to how often you play and your IQ of the game. Really is all it is. And like I said, that comes with time. So that's really
It's
all
easy
it is when it
because
comes
you
to
just have
that.
to never touch grass.
Yeah, you get mileage pretty easy if you're just
right.
constantly on the game, no matter what. But hey, it's also an awesome demonstration of a skill that in itself is sort of like a craft inside this platform. So you are demonstrating yourselves as, at least to us in our perspective, master craftsmen, and it's a angles and with different plays, with different strats, off the ceiling, flipping off the ball, off each other. Like it's ridiculous, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
I definitely appreciate that. Like Skrilla was saying, though, there's always room for improvement.
Yeah, always room for improvement for pros, amateurs, whatever, man. There's at least something you can improve on. Always. Like you'll never be perfect at one thing. It's impossible in this game. You literally can't be. There's always room for improvement.
It's a welcomed sentiment, and also kind of a frightening one that maybe there are even more deadly competitors out there waiting.
Hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very humble take after putting up 40 goals in one series.
Look, at the end of the day, honestly, I got approached as going to run this team. I didn't know what the competition was going to be like, but I built my team around my skill level, making it very competitive, and hopefully, it'll just show more people that maybe aren't in the league yet, that are very competitive players on this game, that hey, there's good competition in that league. Let's join it and get in it, and let's get after it and have fun. You know what I mean? So I could have put any team together, but like Senpai I've known for a few years, so I know he's good. And then his buddy Estat's an animal as well. I mean, he put up 10 goals in the first game by himself. So
man, we're going hard.
But it's really just like a message for any other high level players like on this game that, maybe want to join a league or looking to join a league, that there is competitive players that are ready to get after it.
And that you guys are the team to beat right now.
Keep it that way.
And the way we're playing right now is probably not the way we'll play against Hades. It'll probably be a lot more calculated. Because if I'm going to be honest, our last two games we played, very sloppy. Like at our level, we should not be playing like that. But, we've just been playing very sloppy and uncoordinated, as it might look coordinated to other people. We know how we're playing, and it's not how we should, but you got to do what you got to do to put points on the board.
Right.
You got to do what you got to do to stack the goals.
Well, I appreciate the I guess the call out for your performance, just to draw in high competition, and that's what we wanted to see from everybody. Bringing it in to have fun and compete as best as you can, but also to build in and to coordinate and to practice and to scrim and create a team that can represent you and your community. That is going to put up flames and clash swords, so to speak, with
Purple
people
flames, baby.
that want it just as bad. There you go with Hades. So thank you to you both for coming up here on stage and talking to us. And again, congratulations to the win.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anyone out there watching the stream that wants to join the league, we're waiting on you to come take us down. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, what he
Hades
said.
all day, baby.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Skrilla. Thank you, Senpai.
Have a good night.
Heavy
Those are
lies the
guys
head
that-
that wears the crown.
Yeah, indeed. Man, those are guys that love their team that they play for, and that is a monstrous performance. Thank you to Team Hades and Team Helios both, and everyone. You watch this live on the official LDGL Twitch channel and live stream. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you join our official Discord if you want to cheer on your teams, keep up to date with league news, match announcements, or if you also have a community that wants to get represented in the competition with a team, you can join the Discord, contact myself, and we will get you spun up and get your team into the ranks for these oncoming stages. Thank you again for joining us. And remember, tomorrow at 9 p.m. EST, we have the debut Hades Valorant match happening against Team Helios. And that's going to be the final game of this second stage. So make sure you tune in and join us then. And thank you again for viewing. Have a good night.
lucky. Feel so lucky, feel so 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 lucky. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now.